Welcome back to another video, guys. My name is Ben from Flow Brackets. Today we have in a beautiful S-Class. It's an S450, but this is a very special S-Class because it has a genuine S63 bumper on it. And today we're going to show you how to do a OEM Plinth delete with our newly designed part, which comes in two pieces, and I'll show you why. The reason we've made our Plinth into a two-part system is this is a spacing block to space the miniature Plinth off further from the bumper, so that if you had a taller number plate, you would clear the front lip that protrudes. You wouldn't install it closer to the bumper and up because it gets too close to the radar system, and I'll show you how to get that done. To install this part, the first thing we're going to need is a writing instrument. So this notch here aligns with this center fin. So you'll place it like so, and then go hard up against the bumper, find its middle location, and once you're happy, mark out the two holes ready for drilling. Next, we're going to grab our 3mm drill bit and go into the center of our marked hole to drill a little pilot hole. Make sure you go through 2 skins of plastic. After you've pilot drilled your hole, you can send in the supplied screws that we provide with the kit. They're both made out of stainless steel and then powder coated black. That's on super strong with the self-drilling screws, and you can from here choose to run the spacer or not to run the spacer depending on your situation. But for today, the customers asked us to go one step further and we'll be installing nutserts. It's not a necessity. Nutserts can be added as a optional extra, but that's, I guess, why people bring their car to us, so that we can get it done properly. Today, this customer has asked us to go that one step further and install nutserts into the bumper. Now, this is not a necessity. It's an optional extra, but it is definitely the strongest way to do it. And I guess this is probably why people bring their cars to us, because we always go that extra mile. Before we move on, let me explain a little bit more about the miniature Plinth. This is a two-part mounting solution, and what that means is you can't buy the miniature Plinth by itself or separately or on its own. You have to buy it in conjunction with a matching number plate bracket to complete the two-part mounting solution. And when I say matching number plate bracket, that means that it has to be a bracket that matches the style and size of your number plate. For example, if you had Euro plates, you'd get the Euro premium bracket. If you had 3 to 4 character slimline plates, you'd grab the matching bracket to that. If you had slimline plates, then you'd get the slimline bracket or SL2 bracket. If you had a signature plate, you grab a signature bracket, and subsequently for the rest of the line, standard and JDM. Now, going back to this two-piece design, which is a spacing block, you won't need to run this spacing block for these number plates, the Euro, because the Euros will sit above the ledge, and therefore you won't need a spacing block. Same with a 3 to 4 character slimline bracket, slimline, you won't need the spacer as well, and as well as signature plates in this slimline format. If you are going to a standard size format, you will need to run this spacer for signature standards, and also for standard size number plates, because it'll sit in front of the ledge, as well as JDM plates, which will also sit in front of the ledge. Today, we'll be installing these JDM plates because this is a Japanese import that someone's brought in from Japan. He was living there in Japan, and now he's brought it here, so he's going to run JDM plates. Now, before we move on, I thought I might include that all the fitting hardware is supplied, and there will be a few bits and pieces. And I will be mocking up a slimline bracket without the spacer, because if you don't run the spacer, you'll have to use a smaller bolt to go through the bracket and into the miniature Plinth. And if you run the spacer, then you'll need to use the longer bolt, Again, also supplied. It'll go through the bracket and into the miniature plinth. Let's mock up the slim lines first, and then I'll show you how to do it with the spacer on. So once you've identified what number plate bracket that you'll need, in this case, a slimline bracket for your slimline plates, all you'll need to do is add it to the cart so you can complete your 2-part mounting solution. Then the next step will be to bolt it on like I'm doing now. So without the spacer, you'll use the smaller bolt and bolt it on. Use the markings in the bracket to align it perfectly center. I think that's a little bit off. I might just adjust it a bit. Also, check out our range of options that's part of our ecosystem. I'm actually installing anti-theft or security screw fittings into this number plate at the moment, and it just makes it that little bit harder for thieves to steal your number plate. The great thing about this is it becomes a modular mounting block, and that means that you can change out the bracket to suit a different number plate if you change number plates. Now I'll show you a setup using the spacer, which you'll have to use the longer bolts for. There are these 4 locating pins on the spacer that locates into the base plinth, and it clips on like that. Then you can get your matching number plate bracket. In this case, it's going to be a JDM bracket to suit a JDM plate, and I think that position to me looks pretty good. Don't worry, we can always adjust it up if we need to. Once your bracket's on, you can now install your number plate to the bracket. Just check out our range of accessories, part of the ecosystem. We're using white dress bolts for this number plate because the background of this number plate is white, and that is sold as a optional extra. We also sell it in a security fitting if you require. And that's how you do a OEM plinth delete on a S63 bumper. Now, there are quite a few things I need to point out. This car was originally in a bit of a bingle, and that's why he's had a replacement bar put on, a genuine S63, and it didn't have any holes from factory, and that's why he's come to us to make this miniature plinth so that you can get this clean floating look. For the owners that already have an OEM plinth on their car, there will be some holes there from the OEM plinth. Once you remove it, we'll be supplying plugs to plug up those holes, but don't worry, it'll always be behind the number plate. And then lastly, this is a 2-part mounting solution, which means that you can't buy the miniature plinth on its own or separately. You have to buy it with a matching number plate bracket. Just remember, if you have taller plates like the JDM, the standard, and especially some of the plates in New South Wales like traditional black in 3 to 4 characters or even 5 characters, you will need the spacing block, and that's why we've designed this part into 2 pieces. If you are running a shorter one, then you don't need the spacer. That concludes our OEM plinth delete. I hope you found this video useful, and thanks for watching.